Hey, we're doing our first battle report in the new studio.
Yay.
It's Dark Elves v Vampire Counts. Here's my worthy opponent getting his army ready. And I busted out the Acid World terrain. This is something new from the last Paint Fest. Let me tell you what it's all about. We're playing on a 6-foot by 4-foot table. That's pretty much standard. This is a board I made many years ago. It's Nurgle themed, so it's kind of gross and, you know, like kind of a Deadlands. So what we have is we have 2 hills, 1, 2. All of these things are the same. They are impassable terrain, except at the edges, those are considered easy terrain. Same with the hills. Even though they're jagged, we're going to consider it easy to get up and down them. Although they are 2 inches high, so that has to be accounted for by a unit moving up or down them. And that's about it. As usual with Warhammer Fantasy, I've kept the board pretty clear. So next we're going to roll for spells. Let's do it. Okay, time to roll for spells. I have really changed up my list. I have a Supreme Sorceress on Dark Steed and a regular Sorceress on Dark Steed. She's level 4, so rolls 4 dice for her spells. I also changed things up with my lore. I'm taking the Lore of Metal. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, 2, 3. Well, number 2, Commandment of Brass can only be cast on a war machine or chariot. And if I understand, Ren has none of those. So I'm going to change this 2 into a 1. And that's going to be my spell lineup. 1, 3, 5, and 6. Now, let's go ahead and roll for the level 2 Sorceress. And she rolled a 1 and a 6. Whippy! So there's no options there. She gets 1 and 6. Wow, that was not so useful. Because the higher level spell takes so much to cast that it's really just not such a good option for her. But there it is. Let's see what happens with Ren. Okay, here's the roll for choosing deployment zone. 2 and 5. It's going to be Ren. I don't mind switching around.
I'll just take the set.
Okay, great. So Ren deploys a unit and claims that side as his own. The Dark Elf Supreme Sorceress as a child. Dada, I want a pony. Well, you're a Dark Elf, so you'll get a dark pony.
But I wanted a good pony.
You can't have a good pony? Just for that, you're getting poisoned. It's hard growing up in a Dark Elf household. You think you got it bad.
Try growing up in Dark Elf land. Yeah.
Okay, so here's our clean table. Let's see what we got. Oh, nothing like great terrain, great miniatures, armies all painted up from A to Z, and everything just organized. Now, this is something we've tried before, but only limitedly, is to have a separate table just for your stuff. And hopefully we can keep the table clear. So here's what we got. On the Dark Elf side, we have repeater bolt throwers up on the hill. 2 units of Dark Steeds with the Sorceresses in them. 2 units of Blackguard. Another unit of Dark Steeds with nothing in them. And just to kind of put something heavy on this flank, I put the Hydra. Mostly that was meant to be a foil for the fast-moving Vargulf. We've got some Dire Wolves, which are or are not fast cavalry. I can't remember. They are fast cavalry. It's the Chaos Warhounds that are just move regular, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we have the Blood Knights with the vampire character in there. Blood Knights can be run, I think, in units as small as 3. And that makes sense because they are each, basically they're each a mini hero in their own right. They're insane. Some infantry backed up by a corpse cart. And here's the big kahuna right there. Nigh unto unkillable, the Vampire Lord. He's crazy land. And some dire wolves on this flank, which interestingly enough creates a problem for the repeater bolt throwers up on the hill. They're going to have to deal with that somehow. Somehow I'm going to have to divert attention. and that makes me not as happy as I would be. But that's how the game is. That's how the game is played. So we'll keep you posted. Okay, here's the roll for option to go first. Whoever finished deploying last gets, whoever finished deploying first, i.e. has less units, and is at a strategic disadvantage because their opponent got to deploy more stuff after them, gets a +1 to their roll. And who was that anyway?
That was you.
Okay,
Roll
4 and 3. So that's a tie. Let's re-roll. 3 and 1. Okay, great. I think that I'm gonna go first. End of Dark Elf turn 1, top of the first. Basically, I just moved my fast units up like this. Decided to divert these guys to threaten the dire wolves. Moved both sorceresses into this unit. The Reaper Bolt Throwers whiffed on those guys. Got to start whittling down that unit of Graveguard with the Vampire Lord. I moved them 10 inches. Possibly a little less, I'm not sure. And then just kind of set up this flank. Pretty sure I'm out of charge range of the Vargulf. And also made sure that these guys could support anything that happens here. Because with Van's Hellstones, Macabre... Oh, okay, great. I'm going to stand and shoot. Do you have any other charges?
Yeah. He's going to try to charge, I guess.
Okay, I will hold. Since I'm immune to psychology, I cannot flee. Alright, we'll see what happens. Dire Wolves charge in. They make it. The stand and shoot reaction of the Dark Riders eliminates 3 of them. So you want to get the most models possible in contact. That would be 4. Thusly.
You just stick them up.
Yeah. Alright. And this was a failed charge. But close, though. Rin actually didn't eyeball it too badly. I think it was off by about a ½ inch.
Yeah.
So, that was pretty scary. Blood Knights are scary. Gately no likey Blood Knights.
Yeah. Alright, movement phase.
I've been out fast cavalried. Dang it. Can I make a suggestion? Make sure that the dire wolves are within 8 inches of this unit so I can't march.
Okay.
No, like move them up just a little bit farther like that.
Like that?
I mean, yeah, if you're going to be there, there's no disadvantage to getting closer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're
Only
not
move
within
like
8
7
inches,
inches.
I can do the 18-inch. I'll just move right around them to kind of where I want to be. So that's going to cramp my style.
Alright, Ren here. We are in the middle of the magic phase. Sean got off Rule of Burning Iron on my Vampire Lord, but he made his 6+ ward save. And Sean's trying to cast it again with his other sorcerer, and he got a miscast, so we're rolling that
miscasts. Okay, here it is. The result is... Oh, 11! That's a high one.
That's bad.
Ravaged by the attention of a hideous demon. 1 strength 8 hit, no armor saves, and loses a level. Here it comes. Okay, not wounded, but I do lose a spell. 1 through 3, it's the level 1 spell, and it's the level 1 spell, i.e. the use of 1. So that's gone, and she's also a level 1. Alright, that takes care of that. Alright.